Hello, you lovely lot, and welcome. Ever dreamed of living in a country where stunning landscapes meet a laid-back lifestyle? Here are 10 reasons why moving to New Zealand in 2025 could change your life. We're talking about a place that consistently tops those best places to live lists, and frankly, it's not hard to see why. It's like Mother Nature showed off a bit when she designed New Zealand. And then the people who live there decided to be utterly charming and welcoming just to complete the package. I'm Camille, and I've got my imaginary glass of something chilled and bubbly, ready to spill all the fabulous beans. From mountains that'll make your jaw drop to a lifestyle that might just add years to your life, or at least make them feel a lot more fun. New Zealand in 2025 is looking rather tempting, isn't it? Let's get cracking. Right, let's kick off with something that makes everyone's ears prick up. Money, darling. Or rather, how much of it you be hemorrhaging if you make the leap to Aotearoa. Imagine a world where your hard-earned cash actually stretches a bit further. In New Zealand, this isn't some far-fetched fantasy. It's a rather pleasant reality, especially when you compare it to, say, the good old USA. A one-bedroom apartment in a New Zealand city center might set you back around $1,033 per month. Compare that to the $1,749 you could be forking out in the US for something similar, and suddenly, you've got a fair bit of extra dosh sloshing around. It's not just about the big cities either. Venture a little further out, and you might find even more delightful bargains. And it's not just the roof over your head that's kinder to your finances. The everyday essentials, like your groceries and utilities, are also generally more affordable. Imagine strolling through a farmer's market, picking up fresh local produce without needing to remortgage your house. This affordability seeps into so many aspects of your life. It means you can say yes to more things, a weekend trip to explore a stunning national park, a delicious meal out with new friends, or perhaps investing in a hobby you've always dreamed of. So, the first tick in the New Zealand box is a big fat green one for your bank account. Alright, so you've got a bit more jingle in your pocket, but what about earning it in the first place? Well, hold on to your CVs because New Zealand's job market in 2025 is looking rather perky. We're talking about a dynamic, forward-thinking economy that's crying out for talented individuals like yourselves. If you're a bit of a tech whiz, then listen up. Areas like artificial intelligence and cybersecurity are absolutely booming. And it's not just the geeks who are in luck. Healthcare professionals are also highly sought after, as are those passionate about sustainability. New Zealand seems to have really embraced the whole flexible working thing. Remote and hybrid options are not just a quirky little perk, they're becoming pretty standard. It's about working smarter, not just harder, and in an environment that actually values your well-being. Now, let's talk about something incredibly important, your health and the health of your loved ones. Well, fear not, because New Zealand takes its healthcare very seriously indeed. The government down under really prioritizes making sure that everyone has access to timely, high-quality healthcare. They're committed to ensuring that whether you're in a bustling city or a more remote rural area, you can get the care you need. Digital health and telemedicine are expanding rapidly, which is fantastic news. Imagine being able to consult with a specialist without having to travel for hours or getting a prescription renewed with a few clicks. The quality of care itself is something to write home about. You'll find well-trained, compassionate medical professionals and modern facilities. Knowing that you and your family will have access to this standard of care can lift a huge weight off your shoulders when planning such a significant move. Alright, let's be honest, the weather can make or break a place, can it? Well, good news, my sun-seeking friends. New Zealand's climate is as diverse and delightful as its landscapes. Up in the North Island you can expect a rather lovely subtropical warmth, especially in the summer. Think balmy evenings, perfect for al fresco dining, and days that invite you to the beach or to explore lush green forests. Then, as you venture south, things get a bit more, shall we say, distinct. The South Island boasts a cool, temperate climate, which means you get proper seasons. Glorious, crisp autumns with golden leaves, winters that bring snow to the mountains, hello ski season, vibrant springs and warm, sunny summers. But across most of the country, you'll find pleasantly mild temperatures and a rather generous helping of sunshine. Kiwis are known for their love of the outdoors, and their weather certainly helps. Ultimately, New Zealand's climate is a massive contributor to its famed quality of life. Now, if the thought of a relentless, high-stress, always-on lifestyle makes you want to run for the hills, then New Zealand might just be your sanctuary. Kiwis have this rather wonderful knack for valuing work-life balance, and it translates into a beautifully relaxed, informal way of life. It's not that they don't work hard, they absolutely do, but they also understand that there's more to life than spreadsheets and boardrooms. This laid-back vibe is palpable from the moment you arrive. The pace is noticeably more relaxed than in many other bustling Western countries. People aren't constantly rushing around like their hair's on fire. There's a sense of calm, an appreciation for taking a moment to chat, to enjoy a coffee, to simply. A huge part of this lifestyle revolves around the great outdoors. And with scenery like New Zealand's, who can blame them? Hiking, or tramping as the locals call it, isn't just a weekend hobby. For many, it's a regular part of life. This connection to nature is incredibly grounding and does wonders for your mental and physical well-being. So if you're dreaming of a life where you can actually hear yourself think, where you have time for your passions, your family, and for simply enjoying the world around you, then New Zealand's relaxed, outdoor-focused lifestyle is a massive draw card. Moving to a new country can be a daunting prospect, can't it? Leaving behind familiar faces and places, wondering if you'll ever truly fit in. Well, let me put your mind at ease a little, because New Zealand is renowned for its warm welcome, and you'll find a wonderfully strong and vibrant expat community ready to greet you. You're not just moving to a new country, you're potentially joining a global family of like-minded adventurers who've all taken the same exciting leap. New Zealand is a truly multicultural nation, celebrating diversity in all its glorious forms. People from all corners of the globe have chosen to make it their home, bringing with them their unique cultures, cuisines, and traditions. And of course, we absolutely must talk about the indigenous Maori culture, which is so beautifully and respectfully woven into the very fabric of daily life in Aotearoa. This embrace of multiculturalism and the deep respect for Maori heritage creates an environment where newcomers often feel genuinely welcomed and valued. So if you're worried about feeling isolated or like an outsider, New Zealand's strong expat community and its genuinely multicultural heart should offer a great deal of reassurance. Now, when you're considering a new home, especially if you have a family, or even if it's just you and your precious collection of novelty teapots, safety is paramount, isn't it? You want to feel secure, able to walk down the street without constantly looking over your shoulder. Well, pack away your worries, because New Zealand consistently ranks as one of the safest countries in the entire world. This isn't just a perception, the statistics back it up. Crime rates are refreshingly low, particularly for serious offenses. Of course, no country is entirely without its issues, but the general sense of safety and security in New Zealand is something that residents, both born and bred Kiwis and newcomers alike, deeply value. And then there are the people themselves. Kiwis are, by and large, an incredibly friendly and welcoming bunch. This combination of a safe environment and friendly locals creates a wonderfully reassuring atmosphere for anyone making the move. For those of you with little ones in tow, or perhaps for those considering a spot of further education for yourselves, the quality of the school system is a massive consideration, isn't it? You want the best for your children, a place where they can learn, grow, and be inspired. Well, New Zealand's education system, from the tiny tots in primary school right up to the brainy bunch at university, is really rather good. The primary and secondary education system in New Zealand is highly regarded internationally. There's a strong focus on a well-rounded curriculum, encouraging not just academic achievement but also creativity, critical thinking, and practical skills. Then, for those looking at tertiary education, New Zealand boasts a selection of excellent universities and polytechnics. These institutions offer a wide array of courses and are known for their strong research programs and innovative teaching methods. One of the real strengths of the New Zealand education system is its focus on innovation and practical skills. So, whether you're planning for your children's future or your own academic development, New Zealand offers an educational landscape that is both high in quality and rich in opportunity. The visa process. Just the mere mention of it can send shivers down the spine of even the most intrepid would-be expat. But hold your horses, my nervous Nellies, because when it comes to New Zealand, the visa and immigration process is, dare I say it, surprisingly straightforward. It's like they actually lovely people like you to come and join them. One of the biggest reliefs is that most applications can be submitted online. This digital approach makes the whole thing far more accessible and significantly less intimidating. And what about those agonizing waits, wondering if your application has disappeared into a black hole? Well, while patience is always a virtue, New Zealand's processing times are generally pretty reasonable. For many common visa types, you could be looking at a turnaround of around 20 to 25 days. Now, what do they actually need from you? Well, the requirements are generally quite clear and well documented. You'll typically need to show proof of funds, have a valid passport, and provide various supporting documents such as police certificates and medical checks depending on the visa. This streamlined and relatively transparent process makes the dream of moving to New Zealand feel much more attainable. So if the thought of battling a complex immigration system has been holding you back, take heart. New Zealand has made a real effort to make it as smooth as possible for genuine applicants. And finally, my darlings, we arrive at the reason that probably first planted the New Zealand seed in your mind, the absolutely, unequivocally, gobsmackingly stunning natural beauty. Honestly, you could stick a pin anywhere on a map of New Zealand and you'd land on something breathtaking. From snow-capped alpine peaks to pristine golden beaches, it's a visual feast that never ever gets old. Let's talk mountains, shall we? The Southern Alps in particular are the stuff of legends, majestic, rugged, and utterly awe-inspiring. But if soaring peaks aren't your only jam, how about an endless coastline dotted with some of the most beautiful beaches you'll ever lay eyes on? And it's not just the big-ticket items like mountains and beaches. New Zealand is also home to lush native forests, bubbling geothermal wonderlands, glowworm caves that look like a starry night sky underground, and rolling green hills that seem to stretch on forever. For outdoor lovers, this unparalleled natural beauty means endless opportunities for adventure, relaxation, and simply connecting with the planet. Well, there you have it, my adventurous friends. 10 rather compelling reasons why New Zealand might just be the life-changing destination you've been dreaming of for 2025. From a more affordable cost of living that actually lets you, to a thriving job market, world-class healthcare, and a lifestyle that prioritizes well-being over burnout, it's ticking a lot of boxes, isn't it? Of course, moving to any new country is a big decision, a huge leap of faith. But if you're seeking a place that offers not just a change of scenery, but a genuine upgrade in your quality of life, where safety, community, and natural beauty are part of the everyday package, then New Zealand is calling out your name, loud and clear. Ready for a fresh start in one of the world's most beautiful and welcoming countries? Let us know in the comments which reason excites you most. Is it the call of the mountains, the promise of a better work-life balance, or perhaps the thought of all that delicious Kiwi wine? And don't forget to subscribe for more guides on moving abroad. Thanks for watching, and go on, have a little think about it.